There are great many instructions from different coaches on how to volley. Putting minor differences aside, all of them, without exception, share one very important fundamental premise. They all insist on making a step forward toward the incoming ball and always meeting it as far in front as possible. Here are some examples of your typical instructions.
But you want to flow through the volley. So how would a flowing volley look like? Would look something like this. So the key point in the flowing volley is that there's no sudden step, no sudden move, and that everything is flowing through, so your footwork is flowing through. It doesn't really matter how your feet are. And when you're hitting the ball, you want to guide the racket through with a little bit more feel. A short little backswing, step in. That's all it is right there.
Next thing we want to talk about with the volley footwork is the step forward. We're going to go with our opposite foot, so on the forehand, it's going to be the left leg, backhand, it's going to be the right leg. So as the ball's coming in, your step is happening at exactly the same time. And that's going to give you the most out of your legs, the most out of your timing. I'm going to hit a few, and you can take a look and see what it looks like.
Just finished with all 6 of those. The wide backhand, the forward, 12 o'clock, the 2 o'clock. Take a look on the forehand, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and the 10 o'clock.
Now, let us compare these instructions to what the actual players do when they perform the actual volleys. Paradoxically, we see a completely different picture. Just stay focused on the player's feet, and you will clearly see that they hardly ever step forward to meet the ball. They always step laterally. They don't jump forward or attack the incoming ball, but rather they stay put, set themselves up, wait for the ball, and then simply deflect it back. There is no tendency to lean or reach forward whatsoever. For obvious reasons, these particular group of players cannot be dismissed as poor or inept volleyers who just don't know what they are doing. They have certainly proven themselves, and they have definitely figured out the most practical and the most effective way of handling the ball. How these players interact with the tennis ball clearly doesn't have anything in common with the instructions, which we are constantly bombarded with. Because all of these instructions are not really about how to strike the ball effectively, but rather how to strike a picturesque pose that resembles a magazine page, ripped out of its context, and devoid of any meaning.